Today, 10 big banks and mortgage servicers settled some long outstanding issues with the Federal Reserve and some other federal regulators over shoddy foreclosure practices that many people probably remember from 2010, 2011, the aftermath of the mortgage crisis, in which people were thrown out of, or people were foreclosed on with shoddy documents, the robo-signing scandal, and where banks had so many foreclosures they didn't really properly handle them. So the settlement involves a payment of $8.5 billion by the 10 banks, with a little over $3 billion of that going to the affected homeowners, former homeowners, and about $5 billion going to pay for other forms of assistance like loan modifications. From the government's perspective, the purpose is to speed up, I think, payments to these affected homeowners. This actually replaces an agreement that was reached in 2011 where the government required the banks to look through all these millions of foreclosure files and make sure they had done it right. And that was taking so long and was expensive, and the money wasn't really getting to the homeowners. Homeowners weren't really being helped. So I think the idea here is to speed things up, try to get money to the people who were mistreated. From the bank's perspective, it's another step on their part to try to get this whole housing mess off their books and settle all these charges in one way or another. Some consumer advocacy groups aren't too happy with the settlement. They do think the banks are getting off a little bit easy, that they should be paying more. A lot of the individual people who lost their homes, the maximum payment would be $125,000 under this agreement. Many won't get anything close to that much even. So there will continue to be some, I think, efforts to get the banks to pay a little bit more. This isn't all done yet, but I think this is a big step for the banks to try to get this behind them.